And I always ask people, what if you did exactly what God called you to do and no one ever knew it? What if it was anonymous? What if God called you to complete anonymity? And, of course, it's easy for me to say here, being interviewed about what we do, right? But I'm saying, how many faithful, anonymous people are out there that have made eternal difference in the kingdom? And you won't know their stories until we all stand with Jesus one day and hear him say, well done, right?
Wow. Yeah, we gotta let that sit for a minute, because people just need to soak in the enormity of what you just said, because it is so true. And I think this next generation, I mean, even my generation, then my kids are like, it's almost like everything has been reversed. Like, hey, now, build your name and your brand, your notoriety on social media platforms for really, really doing nothing. Right? Like, you haven't really built or done or accomplished anything, but if you can get people to like your pictures or whatever, you've really built something. But and the crazy part is, it's like, I remember a couple of years ago or last year, whenever it was, when TikTok was the thing that was big, and then it almost disappeared. And I know some people who actually, there were some Christian TikTokers who, there was a point there where some Christian TikTok accounts were just being like erased. TikTok was getting rid of them. And people who have built this brand, or they've got hundreds of thousands of followers or whatever, and then in a moment it's gone. In your guys' generation, it's like, well, maybe you could make the paper or something, right? But it's like,
right.
You weren't doing anything for clicks or likes or comments, or you just got up and you went to work every day, and it was your hard work and your perseverance, that has set you apart. Because I'm guessing, like now, like you said, you're telling the story. You've got 30 years behind this. It's successful. God's opening up brand new, huge opportunities for you guys beyond your wildest dreams. But I'm guessing we do this podcast in year 7. It's like, we're providing housing, and I go to work, and I've got some kids I'm trying to raise, and it's Monday. But you're faithful, and you show up and you do it, and you trusted God with the results, and it was informed by his mission.
Daron, I think part of it is we gotta invert the story, and what I mean by that is, the old story of Copernicus, right? They used to think that the Earth was the center of the universe, and everything revolved around it. I think, and I'll raise my hand and say I'm guilty of this too. I think a lot of Christian marketplace people want to say, I want to build my career, I want to build my business, I want to build my brand, and I want to bring my faith along on that journey, right? But it's got them at the center,
right,
and it's got God at the periphery. And God wants to invert that. And he wants you to say, look, I am a beloved member of the supporting cast in this grand story that God has been telling, and I get to be a part of that journey. And maybe I'll get some FaceTime, maybe I won't, but my call is to faithful obedience, and then we let God work out the rest.